Today I'm going to be showing an example of Kirchhoff's rules in multi-loop circuits. Here is the circuit we're going to be working with. It has 3 resistors and 3 batteries, and these are our current directions. So to start off, you need to pick a direction of which way you want to go around the circuit. And it doesn't matter which direction you go because our answers will verify if we went in the right direction or not. If the answers are positive, we were correct. If it was negative, we were wrong. And it really doesn't matter to begin with. So I like to start on the left side, and I like to go outside in. So we're just going to go in this way. And first off, what do we encounter first is this resistor. And if you notice, we are going against the direction of the current. So we will write down +4. And if you go with the current, it would be negative. So we're going against, so it's +4 with the current I1. Okay, moving on. Next we come across this battery. So the long side represents positive, the short side is negative. So we're going from the positive to negative, so it stays negative. So we'll write -10V. We come around here. We come across another battery. We're going from negative to positive, so we'll write +15V. Lastly, we come across the current I2, so we're going against it. We will write +5 from I2. Set that equal to 0. Next, we'll go to this side. I like to go outside in. You can go whichever way you want. So first we come across this resistor, and we're going against it, so we'll write +7 I3. Next we come across this battery. We're going to go from positive to negative, so it's -50V. Come around, go across the second battery again. We're going from negative to positive, so +15V. And lastly, we come across this resistor again. We're going against the current, so we'll write +5 I2 equal to 0. Okay, so now we need to find one more equation, and this is going to show all of our currents. So we started right here at this junction. So now we need to see which way are the currents going in regards to this junction right here. I1 is going in, so that will be positive. Anytime the current goes in, it's always positive. Anytime it goes out, it's negative. So we'll write plus I1. I2 is going away, so it will be minus I2. I3 is going in, so plus I3. Set that equal to 0. Okay, so we've got all our equations. Now what we need to do is isolate the I's in all of them and move the voltages over to help us be ready to put it into the calculator. So this one, all the I's are already on that side, so that one's good to go. We're just going to leave it there. That'll be our first one done. Next, we'll start with this one. So I1, that stays on this side, 4.0 I1. These two are going to move over. And then the 5 will stay because it is I2. 10 minus 15, that's going to be -5V. Okay, we're done with this one. And then lastly, this one. So I3, that's going to stay. This is going to move over. This is going to move over. 50 minus 15. And then the 5 is going to stay because it is I2. This becomes 35V. All right, so we got all these isolated and ready to go. So now we're going to write down how they're going to go in the calculator. And this was confusing at first to me, but I like to write it out this way just so it stays clear in my mind how I type it in the calculator. So you're going to put it in as the column pertaining to these variables. So this one's already ready to go. I1, we have a +1, this goes there. I2, -1. I3, +1 equaled 0. so for this one, we have an I1, it's a positive 4. We have an I2, it's positive 5. We do not have an I3, so under here, we're going to write 0. Then that equaled negative 5. Okay, so lastly, we're starting with I3, so we're going to put plus 7 here. I2, we have a plus 5. No I1, so we're going to put 0, and then that equaled 35. Okay, so now we're all ready to put it in our calculator. I have a TI-84, so what you're going to do is turn it on, second matrix. You're going to go over to edit. It's selected on 1, hit enter. So for these 3 equations, we're going to do 3. So 3, enter, 4, enter. And now we're ready to just type it in the way that we've written it. So plus 1, minus 1, positive 1, 0. Moves down to the next line, 4, 5, 0, negative 5, enter. Then we're going to do 0, 5, 7, 35, hitting enter after each one. They're all typed in, so now I'm going to do second quit. Go back to this screen, then hit second matrix again. Go over to math. You're going to hit alpha and then hit B. We got this pulled up. Hit second matrix again. It's selected on 1. We're going to hit enter. Now we've got it all ready. Hit a parentheses and then hit enter. And now we have our numbers. So this one is negative because I picked the wrong direction, and these are positive because they're right. But, so that is how you find answers with a scientific calculator. And yeah, I hope that helped, and thank you so much for watching.